Hey guys, AirsoftAL here. I originally made a first video of this, but sadly that video was a little bit too more emotional and kind of revealed deep things about me that I did not want to do. But yeah, thank Jacob Dagger and his comment for this one because his comment kind of revealed a lot of stuff for this. Also, my cat's kind of going a little crazy. Hold on a second. Let's. What you doing, kitten? Trying to find something? What you trying to find? What are you trying to find? Huh? Just gonna go back to sleep. You don't know what you're finding? Okay. Okay. Outside of that, of course. I am sorry, I'm a bit under the weather. Even in the first video, I was under the weather, but this one I'm feeling a little bit better. I'm not as sniffly, I'm not as allergic as what I would be. But this one's actually pretty serious because most of the time I don't try to make serious videos. But, yeah. I thought I'd go ahead and talk about this because, again, Jacob Dagger, thank him, go support his content. He makes really good content. Go check him out. Link in the description below to his channel. But this is all about the risk of playing airsoft in a gas mask. And let me go ahead and grab my trusty my Polish civil defense gas mask, or civil protection, or however you want to say it, gas mask. Now, I know it's in a GP5 gas mask bag. I will have to make a video about that sometime in the future. I don't know. Either way. But yes. Pull out the mask and then the filter that it comes with. I'm going to pull the filter out first because the mask, for some reason, is not wanting to be cooperative. I think it's trying to be camera shy. I don't know. But in all seriousness, playing airsoft in a gas mask is very serious. And I want to kind of talk about this with you guys. One of the main things you got to worry about is health reasons, because the filters, and I'm talking about the Combi block, I'm talking about the old filters, I'm talking about all the filters from back in the day. These things do contain asbestos. Now, this filter says 87, which means made in 1987. This is a Polish filter. And there is a lot of conflicting things saying, hey, you know, these things are safe. They're safe. Unless you can provide paperwork or a medical report or some kind of report that says the Polish MC1 filters are safe, then I'll say they're safe. But I'm not going to until I get documentation saying otherwise. Preferably in English, thank you. Here's the thing. And this is what is going to happen. If you're going to play in a gas mask, you must first learn how to use a gas mask. And yes, I'll make a video on that, even though there's tons of videos showing you how to properly use a gas mask, but either way. Again, still a bit under the weather, I am sorry. Anyway, 1. Remove the top to the filter. 2. There should be a little plug, be it rubber, plastic, or otherwise. Remove that. The filter is now safe to use. 2. Take a blank white piece of paper. Take your filter. Start beating the crap out of it on it. If nothing comes out of the filter, and I'm talking if you don't see any particles, nothing, then the filter is safe, which I'm not seeing a damn thing. So the filter is not compromised. That is good, but I'm not going to use it. Third, you must wash your gas mask, because here's the thing. Unlike asbestos, which is extremely bad for your health and will cause cancer, talc, which is what the gas masks are covered in to keep them protected, keep them fine, you know, etc., etc. That's even worse. To a degree, it's worse in a sense because it's worse because if you breathe in talc, which is basically rock dust or a type of material, you breathe that in, that's going to wreck your lungs. It's going to mess up your lungs. It's going to cut them up. It's just not good for respiratory reasons. way of giving you the and of course, obviously, wash the gas mask, because believe me, I don't know if you can see it or not, there's still some remnants of it on here. It's hardened up, it's kind of clunked up. I've got to send this thing for the wash again. On the outside, inside, however, I have washed it as good as possible. I have scrubbed it, I've done everything I could to it. It's still good, but either way. That's the first thing about safely using the gas mask. The second thing, third, what have you, basically, the next thing you want to worry about, I gotta warn you about, is respiratory reasons. This will restrict your breathing. Instead of you going when you're running around, all that good jazz, instead, putting on the gas mask to show you, and being stuffed up and everything like that, probably not a good idea, but I have my mouth to breathe through, so there's that. Alright, let's get this on. And of course, properly use it, chin first, then everywhere else, okay? Okay. Unlike before, where you could actually fully breathe, like your normal... You can't do that in the gas mask. And I do recommend these type of breathing exercises if you are going to rock a gas mask. You must learn to control your breathing. As well as make sure the gas mask fucking fits on your face, okay? Okay, now. And I understand I'm breathing through my mouth because my nose is stopped up, but same thing. In this literal sense, the best way I can describe this breathing exercise is in with the good air, out with the bad. In with the good air, out with the bad. That's literally the whole breathing exercise. And you can do this by breathing through your nose, breathing through your mouth, but most of the time you're probably going to try and do a combination of both, where you're breathing in through your nose and you're breathing out through your mouth. Either way, though. The second thing is you have a limited view. My blind spots currently are here. This is literally my blind spots, the way my hands are done. This is literally my obstructed vision. I cannot see past these points. Another thing is that, of course, Jacob Dagger brought up is damaging the mask itself. Here's the thing. If it's something like the Civil Defense Mask, the GP5, the M10M, the M10, all the mass-produced gas masks, of course we're going to go play airsoft in them. I'm going to play airsoft in them. However, if it is the rare gas mask, like the World War II Civil Defense gas mask that actually had detachable filters, things like that, I'm not going to play airsoft in those. I won't. I will gladly get someone to make a replica of those, but I will not do that. And I'm going to take off this mask because you're probably laughing your ass off at how the way I sound. And the big thing is that, and I'm dead serious on this. I'm dead serious. If you're not physically fit or able to wear a gas mask and play airsoft, don't do it then. Get yourself physically fit. If for health reasons you can't play in a gas mask, that's understandable. You don't have to play airsoft in a gas mask. I personally, as well as many others, play in a gas mask to spice up the sport. And believe me when I say that I personally love playing in a gas mask because that's what I like to do. I do it because I understand the risk. And this is something a lot of people don't know. The first time I went out on a gas mask, I made sure that, one, I had my first responder friend out there, two, I made sure that I had taken all precautions, and three, before even doing one and two, I researched heavily to make sure I knew what I was getting into. And believe me when I say that if you're going to do what I do, research. Do your research. Find out what gas masks are plentiful and what aren't. I mean, hell, the Chinese cheek filter gas mask, which is basically the Vietnamese gas mask, has this fucking filter right here on this one side, and they're plentiful as a motherfucker. Not only that, but the dragger. Basically the West German gas mask. The M65, I believe the name of it is. That's plentiful because of, as well as the clones that were made of it. But then again, that's me knowing thanks to weapons and stuff, thanks to my own personal research. The Polish MC1 is a little bit uncomfortable, and I'd recommend you go with the Czechoslovakian MC3, CM3, because the CM3 is actually a hell of a lot more comfortable and a lot better, and basically the same thing, except better straps, better rubber, better breathing apparatus, better oral nasal cup, better everything, basically. But if you've got a gas mask from way back in the day, I'm talking civil defense, things like that, that has those big asbestos filters on the front of them, don't fucking wear them. Keep them, collect them, everything like that. I mean, hell, I not only play airsoft, but I collect gas masks because those are my passions and those are my hobbies. I love doing what I do. And even then, I'm going to be making videos in the future talking about the risk, even further on now, whenever I actually do take this gas mask on the field, I, along with many others, will on this camera here, will tell you, it is in a contained environment. We are all professionals.
Hot! Too hot!
To a degree. And do not try this at home. For the love of fuck, do not try this at home, you impressionable idiots.
Of course!
And once again, thank Jacob Dagger for this, because I would have went on and thinking about it in good conscience, I cannot, for now on, in future gas mask videos, for airsoft reasons, cannot start the video without saying the risk involved, or at least saying, do not fucking try this at home, you fucking idiots.
Of course!
Again, go show him love. Link to his channel down below. But for real, guys, I do this because I want to, because I have a genuine goal to play airsoft in as many gas masks as possible. Not the rare ones. Those I will probably do exercise videos or shooting demonstration videos or something of that nature. Something similar to airsoft, but not risk damaging the mask in a actual match. But what I will say is this. If you're going to do what weapons and stuff, what all of us in the gas mask community do, or I don't know if I'm actually accepted in the gas mask community because of what I'm actually doing, but if you're going to do what I'm doing, or what anyone else who collects gas masks does, please, please, please do the research. Take major precautions. Make sure you are physically and health-wise able to do what we do, or at least what I'm doing. Because if health-wise you're not able to, I beg of you, do not, because I cannot take that on my conscience. The idea that someone watches one of my old gas mask videos without me saying, hey, don't fucking do this, you moron, and then them do it and they get hurt, or it gets them in the hospital and things like that, that sort of stuff kind of hurts me inside. That sort of ideal, that sort of thought will eat me up inside. And I know a lot of you are about to say, oh, well, why don't you stop doing it then? Well, I can't. I'm already dedicated to this. I'm already fucking deep into this. I am doing it. But either way, though, I've spoken my piece. I know everyone else is going to. I ask that anyone who has any form of medical training or medical background, please sound off in the comments section what the actual major health risk is and what the minimum, most novice requirements are for even running around in a respirator would be, or at least the safest way to do it. And I am going to do a video on that in the future. I will, as soon as I get a little better, because I'm slowly recovering from this allergy thing. I'm now possibly getting another bug. I don't know. But either way, guys, thank you all for watching. As always, I'm an AirsoftAL, and I gotta do this. I'm sorry, I gotta do this. I really do. Luke, Luke, I am your father. Till next time, guys.